Hello and welcome to my spiritual channel, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, where we catch esoteric clouds. We catch a ride on them, and then we go and float above the realm that we live right now. There it's a bit dense and solid. That's why we call it Earth, because it's like Earth. It's solid and takes time to change. And from there we can catch lighter frequencies and vibrations, less dense frequencies and vibration, and from there we can take better views to our own life down here. Alright? So, in this video I'm going to talk about Sun in Aries. Alright? So, what is the Sun? The Sun is your actions, your ego, your individuality, your ability to perceive the world consciously, your ability to express yourself, and the ability to see things in the world, and the ability to be seen in the world as well. Okay? And what is Aries? Aries is cardinal fire. Cardinal is creating new ways, and fire is visions, is imagination, is expressing feelings, is visions about the world, about others' visions. It's imagination, I don't think, as well. And it's your ability to be lively, to have life in you. So Sun in Aries is the ability to create new ways to consciously perceive the world and the reality you are in right now. Okay? So, that makes people with Sun in Aries very individual. They are very strong individuals. They are very independent because they always have their own vision of the world. They make them unlikely to be relatable, because they always have their own vision about the world. They don't like to share their own vision about the world. And because Aries is ruled by Mars, when other people come with their own vision about the world to an Aries, the Aries will take that, not every time, but most of the times, with aggression and with competitive energies. Alright? Because Aries is also about the desire, is about being competitive, is about being independent, and so it's like an offense to them to receive others' views about the world. Okay? So, Sun in Aries also makes the person with Sun in Aries very creative, because they have access to new ways to see the world and the reality they are in right now. They can have visions of a new reality. They can imagine very much and very well the things, different things that surround them. Okay, because the Sun is the ability to perceive things around you, and Aries is creating new. So they perceive things around them and they create new ways to perceive them. Alright? Also, they are very expressive, because fire is the masculine of the feminine. Everything has an yin and yang. So our brain has the right side, it's the yin, and that's the left side, that is the yang. But the yin has a yin and yang as well. So the yin will be water element, and the yang of the yin will be the fire element. So it's feelings and emotions, but in a masculine way, in an expressive way. So they are very expressive about their own feelings. Okay, not so much emotions. Okay, when you talk about the expression of it, they have emotions as well, but they express more the feeling that they have right now. You see? Also, Sun in Aries makes a person very competitive, aggressive, because Aries is ruled by Mars and the Sun is exalted in Aries, is excited in Aries. So when someone or something is exalted, it has a probability to exhaust himself, to give too much energy to something, and then it has no energy for its own. So the people with Sun in Aries, they might focus too much their conscious awareness in something, in one thing, too much, and then it will exhaust them. It will make them feel tired or rebel, because starting in the point, from a point where they are paying attention to it, they go through the end and even more. They are very stubborn in going in that direction, because they are pointing their light, their conscious awareness, they are giving their energy to that specific thing all the way until the end. Alright? Sun in Aries also is about birth, because they can take a situation, an idea, and they can transform that idea by giving new ideas, new feelings, new visions, new imaginations. Alright? And they are very creative as well because of it, of this aspect. They have extra access to light, to energy. They are very energetic, very impulsive, because they are ruled by Mars. Mars is desire, Mars is passion, Mars is how you harness your life force. Alright? So Mars is very comfortable in the sign of Aries, so it's very easy for the Sun in Aries to perceive their own way to harness energy. Alright? So they can harness very much energy, but because the Sun is exalted, they harness the energy very easily. But then, using the energy, pointing that energy into one direction, sometimes they overdo themselves. Okay? Sometimes they give their energy, they give their attention to something that they should not, or in a percentage level there is too much from them, because they can harness very much energy, but they can give more than what they harness, what they receive. They give off that light, they push off that light, they express their ideas and their feelings very quickly, with very much intense, with very much intention as well, and they pay attention with all of their will. Alright? Because when we talk about Aries, we talk about will as well. The symbol for the Aries is the ram. Alright? And the ram, when it fixates on something, it goes straight forward with the head to strike that thing. Alright? People with Sun in Aries are also very rebellious, because Aries is like the first fire, the first feeling, the first perception. Is like the fire signs. They are Aries, Leo and Sag. And Aries is the spark that creates the fire, is that first spark. Leo is the fire burning with all of its might, and the Sag is the fire in a more weakened state, but mutable. It can interact with other fires. But the Aries fire it has to be the strongest fire. Okay? The Leo fire may appear to be the strongest and the most resourceful, the most able, but it is already burning. but the fire, who started the fire was Aries. There was no fire, but Aries created the fire. It requires more energy to create that fire than to maintain the fire. Alright? So people with sun in Aries, they have very much energy, natural energy, but they can get exhausted very fast as well, because the sun is exalted in Aries. Okay? The sun is exalted in Aries, and they are ruled by Mars. So they have very much access to very much energy, but they spend a lot of that energy very quickly, very intensively. Alright? And the opposite sign of Aries is Libra. So they don't like to correlate their ideas and their feelings. They like to have their own feelings and to be understood by that vision, by that same vision. It has to be almost the same. It has to be almost in the same frequency and vibration. They don't like to be viewed from other's perspective than their own. They are very individual. They are very stubborn. They are very passionate about their own vision of the world, about their own ideas, about their own imagination as well. But they are indeed very creative. But sometimes they may lack a place to healthily, to balancedly put that attention and that energy into. Alright? Also, they have a strong ego, not so strong as Leo's, but they have a strong ego. Alright? But because it's the spark, it comes and then it goes out very quickly as well, if it does not have a place to burn. So Aries, they are always switching up places where their fire can catch and burn for a long time. But that also makes them feel bored and feel trapped very easily, because they are the spark, they are not the fire itself. They like to create fires, new fires everywhere. They like to be seen as the first, they like to be leaders, but not that leader who maintains the position. They like to be leaders who always are innovating. Yes, another important word for Aries is innovation. About feelings, about perspectives, about ideas, alright? So, I think it's all for Sun in Aries. Stay well, good esoteric rites, and peace to you all.